What's wrong?
You stole my tape measure
I
again.
didn't steal your tape measure.
Oh man.
Hey guys, welcome back to K&S Get Out. It is another beautiful day today. It's January. It's supposed to be like 60 some odd degrees. I think we're gonna have a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of cloudiness, but should be a perfect day to work. I just got back from the store, picked up some 2x4s and some 2x6s for framing in the windows and the doors. As you guys know, we're building a shed and we're trying to recycle as much as possible. So we got all of these little stubby 2x4s from JR over at 4W Metal, and it makes the job a little more difficult than if I used full length 2x4s to just do, one big solid frame wall. However, it would be awesome if we can utilize all of this and save as much money as possible. I'd like to see how much we can get this shed built for, or how little. Hey, if you guys are new here, K&S, I'm Kyle. My wife is Shannon. She's at an appointment this morning, but she should be here before too long. And Get Out. Our message is we sold everything in the city. We left the corporate setting, we left the city setting, and we decided we wanted to get out. We wanted to get out in the country, we wanted to live out here, and we've had dreams of doing this for a long time. So that's what we've been doing. We got a couple of goats, Mr. Hercules, our LGD, and then our Princess Nala, who lives in our glorious camper. That's our temporary living space. We've had to learn along the way what kind of structures, what kind of buildings, what kind of things we need to be able to sustain life out here. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna get the four-legged friends fed, make sure they're all good to go, and I'll see if Hercules wants to help me frame today, and then we'll get moving. Look at the sad face he puts on. You don't mean it though, do you, buddy? Hi, boys. Hi, buddy. I know you play like you're all upset, but the reality is you want me to come in there with you, huh? Hi, Mario. Yes, I have your food out here. What you think, pretty boy? Yeah, it's a big boy. That's my muscle man. I heard you barking early this morning. Was you scaring things off? Oh, are you afraid I'm gonna forget to feed you, Mario? Okay, let's just get to it. They get hungry. I can't have them getting grumpy. Hercules is stirring them up. We've still got to get a good place to store this stuff a little bit closer to them. As you guys know, it's always a work in progress. We just got the goat shed done not too long ago. Goat shed. It's really a palace, shelter. And it was intended to be shared by the goats and Hercules, but he loves his house. So they let him in there when he wants in there, but most of the time he just wants to be out in his house or up on his hut barking at things in the woods. I can hear him. Hungry. I'm coming, Mario. What you think, buddy? Well, did I seriously put the scooper back in? Oh man, this is why I need Shannon here. This and many more reasons. I lose my mind. All right, boys. Yeah, is it time? I tell you what, sometimes I feel like I'm really close to letting these guys out, all three of them, because these two respond to food like no other. And I'm pretty sure if we walked around in the woods, that they would just pick on stuff, and then I could always shake that grain and get them to come back. Hang on, bud. Come over here. All right. That a boy, Luigi? You went to your own feeder. That's a good boy. It's just easier, isn't it? Hi, Bubba. Yeah. And go put your food in your bowl. Go put your food in your bowl. You don't even care about the food. You just want hugs and love. Hang on. Oh, I know. Oh, I know it. I know it. Oh, Mommy's going to see this footage later and she's going to say, why does my hurt keep climbing up on me? I don't know, Mama. I have no idea why. I can't figure it out. Oh my goodness, you're so handsome. Oof. I don't know where that tongue's been. You can eat your food right out of the scooper? Yeah. Oh my goodness, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Oh, there are those hugs. There, those hugs. Oh, yeah. And the big slobbery kisses. What you got, goat poop in that mouth? What else you got in there? Mario, did you finish all of it? You sure did. So did brother. That is awesome. This 2-feeder setup has really been a game changer. Not only is Luigi eating more than he has ever since he got here, but it keeps the tension down. Are you going to eat your food right out of your scooper? Oh my goodness, you're so handsome. Hey, did you see some deer this morning? I heard you talking to him. Do you want me to pour that in your bowl, or you just want to eat it out of the feeder? Well, buddy, you didn't eat all last night's dinner. Come here. There's a good boy. There's a good boy, yeah. Are you checking out brother's feeder? Are you... This guy has really become my buddy. He knows who the boss man is, don't you? And I don't know. He's been training Luigi, trying to make him a little bit tougher, a little better at playing a little rough, but it just doesn't go anywhere, does it? Huh? Doesn't go anywhere, does it? So you've been my little buddy, haven't you? Yeah, I know it. Hurt, come eat your food, buddy. I need you to eat before you get to work, okay? What do you think? Really? Really? Was that necessary? Oh! Get off me! Hey, there's no, oh, you know what? They smell treats in my pocket. Sometimes I forget those are in there, especially if I'm talking to you guys. Sorry, boys. That's for you. Yeah. Mario. Weege. Come here, boys. Yeah. Let me see if I got more. What do you think? I've been cutting you guys back on treats a little bit, haven't I? Dang, Mario. You just ate, buddy. Why are you so hungry? Hi, did you finish your treat too, handsome? You don't need goat treats, buddy. All right. Oh, you know what? Hey. There's 4 more. Look at that trick he's learning. He's learning to go up on 2 feet. Oh, there you go. Yeah, use your brother. That's a good idea. You guys are so funny. Hi, Bubba. I know it. They got to come up here. You get to too, don't you? Guys, I got to get to work. Before Mom gets here, I got to make some progress. She's going to know I've been down here just hanging out with you. Just sit there, handsome LGD. You can eat my microphone? You smell like a LGD. Yeah, you smell good. Smell like dirt outside. Somebody sneaking up on us. Hey. Hey, buddy. Bonk. You're curious, man. You are the most curious goat, or animal at all for that matter. Dude, this is a bad habit. You do this to Mom and she gets... Whoa. What are we doing? I don't even know what we're doing here. Stay down. Yeah, good boy. Scratch that goatee right there. Yeah, get that goatee, huh? What about right here? Yeah, everybody needs a forehead scratch, don't you? Especially if you got the little white furs right there. Stay off me, man. I know it. You're gonna hurt me. Okay. This is my friend Mario. He's not 100% sure if he's goat or if he's dog, but we're learning. I don't understand the paw scratching thing. Is that just because this guy does it? I don't know. What are we doing? All right, boys. I'm gonna go up there and get the framing, okay? We gotta get this shed done. You're gonna check those again and make sure I didn't leave anything in there? What a good guy. What a good guy. You act like you never eat, my friend. You act like you never eat. I tell you what, one question that we get asked the most for whatever reason in premieres or in comments, and I don't know what it is. Are you done? Are you done yet? Is there anything in it? That's good. That's really good. Wow. There it is. Oh, you're so proud of yourself. But anyway, one of the questions we get asked way more often than I anticipated is, where's their water? Well, yeah, of course they have water, guys. They got water. They got 2 bowls of water. That's one of the antifreeze that whenever it's too cold out, we'll plug it in, and that's just the big one. I know, they don't look that big on camera, but they are. Plenty of water. Ooh, clean water. So they have water, guys, always. That's where we keep the water. All right, enough about the animals. I've really got to get to work or I'm gonna get in trouble. I'll see you guys later, okay? Yep, I'll be back later. Good boys. Before we get started, let's do a little recap. I did build the floor up, and where I couldn't get that plywood seam shut as well as I wanted to, or closed as nicely as I wanted to, I bought basically some construction adhesive more or less, or a sealant, and just put that in there. Absolutely unnecessary. I don't know. For one, I just kind of wanted to try it, and 2, I don't know. It's just what I do. It's how you learn, right? So I got that in that seam right there, over on that seam over here, and I think there's one more underneath that little frame wall. These are the almost 40-inch 2x4s, 4W metals. I cannot mention them enough. Very, very grateful for them. They're an awesome business. If you guys have any metal needs or sheds, barns, I think they ship the whole kit and they'll ship it all over the US. So check those guys out, find them online. Great family-run business, and the quality and the customer service is just top-notch. And prices, you know, it's usually hard to get that kind of service and knowledge and also have good prices. So realistically, guys, they're great company, great people. Check them out and go like their page, follow them, order something from them, tell them Kyle and Shannon sent you. That being said, JR sent us about 88 of these little almost 40-inch 2x4s. They're like 39 7/8, and some of them, we got some more over here, some of them are not quite 40, like these guys. So I measured them, made sure I had them at the length that I wanted so that I could make some frame walls. And we used these 20-foot 2x4s that came off of those 20-foot pallets over there that Shannon tore down for me. So I cut these to length, and I basically made half of a frame wall, or a little less than half. And what I mean by that is I got the graph paper and pencil and ruler out last night, had a little nerd math fun moment, and I can't just put 2 of these up. You know, if I had a sill or a bottom cap, and then I have 1 2x4 at the top of these and 1 at the bottom for the next piece of wall that I would adhere to it. So 2x4s are about 1.5 inches thick. That's 7.5 inches on top of my 2 40-inch studs. Basically, we're looking at 86 to 87.5 inches. Well, I want to do a 7-foot door. I'm a tall guy. I want a standard size door for it. And when I get inside, I want the ceiling so that I don't have to duck anywhere. I got to duck in that camper everywhere I go. It's not big enough. So I'm going to do double walls like this over here. And then I know I've got enough for there and here. It's going to be a little tricky. Like I said, it adds some complication to build the walls like that, especially when I go to frame in my door. So the full length 2x4s that I purchased today, they will actually be for the king studs that will go on either side of the door, the window, and the other window. We're not going to put a window on the back wall. We want that one nice and enclosed so that it's got the most amount of square footage possible. But we want to put a door up here and then windows on either end to let that morning and evening sun come in. All right, well, I think I've planned this enough and thought about it and measured and got the material, so let's just get to it. Okay, so I have the other stub wall. I've got two, let's think of them as pony walls, kind of like those little half walls that would just create like a barrier between an entryway and a front room or something. Basically, I built two of those. I did put the California corners in there. I'll show you guys those a bit when I stand those up. Not necessary for this job per se, but I'll show you why I chose to do so. I went ahead and put a couple of reinforcement 2x4s between the two joining walls. That way when I stand them up, I get a little bit more rigidity, and I need to probably brace those while I get the other walls ready, and that'll give me something to attach to. So overall, I think it's going well. This is a much heavier wall than it would be if we didn't have the additional 2x4s in there. And again, the math is just a little bit different. So right now, outside to outside 2x4, I'm at 86 inches, which is to be anticipated. 2 40-inch 2x4s lengthwise, and then 4 2x4s widthwise. So we got 6 inches there, 86 total. My only problem is I've got the king studs for the door, so that'll be from the base of the sill all the way up to the top cap on either side. Same with the windows. Those are 96-inch boards. If I put a top cap over the top of that, of course, you're gonna get 97.5. So I need to probably build another little pony wall about 10 inches so that we have the same height all the way around. Then when I put that final top cap on, everything is level. We'll see. I don't know. It all works up here and all my graph paper in there, but then there's reality. Let's find out. So there's my wall. That's again only 86 inches from the bottom of that 2x4 to the bottom of that one. And then I clamped these along the way just to make sure if either board was bowed a little bit, it would keep that gap closed. And so I think that worked really well, considering my measurements are probably within a 1/16 of an inch from here down to there as far as height is concerned. I think I did okay keeping my 2x4s lined up for the most part, well enough anyway to support the roof for this. And then I've got my little 2x4s that I nailed in here for support, leaving the nails out a little way just so I can get them out of there easier whenever I'm finished. But this will be the back wall, no windows, no doors. That's why I started with this one. We'll get this guy stood up, supported, kind of eyeball it before I put that final piece of pony wall in there. And then we'll move on to the front wall, which should be interesting because that's the one that's gonna have the door. And I've never framed a door or a window. Oh wait, I've never framed before. So overall, I'm okay with this process thus far. And I think it's going pretty well. Shannon will be here in a little bit, so we'll get the inspector's perspective, and hopefully we're up to snuff. By the way, just as a little project update, this far, all those 2x4s and everything you see, the only thing we've had to purchase at this point in the construction are the 3/4 inch OSB boards for the floor. Everything else either came from the pole barn that we tore down off my buddy's property or from JR over at 4W. So far, we have saved a ton of money and are able to recycle a bunch of material, which is a huge blessing, and I'm gonna see how far I can make that go. So far, we are way on track for beating what we would have to pay at the big box store or a custom shed building company. I better get back to work.
Okay guys, we're gonna do something a little bit different today. Kyle has been out here working on the shed. He's doing awesome, and I'm gonna play some tricks on him today. We'll see how many times he loses his tape measure. Loses. Spot number one.
This is something I need on camera.
What'd you do with my tape measure?
I didn't move your tape measure.
Where's my tape measure?
I got the pole saw.
Did you take my tape measure where the pole saw was?
No? Why would I do that?
I don't know. I just had it.
Where'd you put it?
I don't know. I should probably get a tool belt and keep it in there, huh?
Like that one?
It was in there, but it pulls my pants down sometimes, so I had to take the belt off, and now I gotta find my tape measure.
Good luck.
Thanks. I must have had it on when I went inside, and I took it off inside.
Okay.
Do you have one I could borrow?
I'm not letting you use my tape measure. You'll lose it.
I said borrow.
You'll lose it.
I'll use it and give it back.
You can find yours.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun.
Hey,
Hey,
Are you looking for that tape measure?
where was it?
Look,
Where was it?
look.
Where was it? Where was it before you put
On
it
the
there?
table.
Where was it before you put it there?
On the table.
67 inches of lies. Hey, thanks.
Yep.
do they line up?
They do, but I gotta get a hole for the door. I've got the king stud and the jack studs. I think I'll probably just go ahead and place the jack studs, get them level with the base of it so that it's, you know, exactly 72 inches apart all the way out, and then mark this 2x4 and take it over to the miter saw.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thankful that you are doing the math side of things.
You don't want to do it?
I don't think I can do it.
Are you checking out my awesome platform?
Nice little setup you got there.
Can't judge the platform, man.
I'm not judging.
Look at this thing. It's adjustable too. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I'll put a link down below, the Amazon link. I believe it's listed under pile of trash. It is available with Prime. So you order this today and you get it in 5 minutes. Basically, you just walk around, pick up your trash, and build a mound until you're fairly level. Quite handy. Whoever thought of this idea, he must be a genius.
Oh my gosh, you're so smart, babe.
Yeah, and he used an assortment of 2x6s, 2x8s, 2x4s, and even these little plank pieces. I mean, this thing is versatile. Oh, you're too high? Okay, boom, adjustable. Yeah.
Man, genius. You should probably patent that.
Well, you know, I don't want to keep other inventors of the world from making it slightly better if possible. So I'll just leave it open in case you guys want to try it. I said, I wish you'd quit putting your tape measure down when I need it. You stole it again.
I didn't steal it.
It was over there.
That's not in my hands. You must have set it down when you went over to get a drink.
It's a possibility.
I'm just trying to get out of the way.
I know.
We just had a tree fall.
A tree does make noise when it falls in the woods, people.
Huh. Try to get this one straight, okay? Totally giving you a hard time.
You making fun of the guy with the nail gun. That's dangerous stuff right there.
Okay, so I've got him twice, but he's doing a really good job of keeping his tape measure on him. So we'll see how this goes.
Hey, you've done a fantastic job.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I don't think it's the most perfect framing job ever, but for my first one, feeling pretty good about it.
I think it looks awesome. And guess what? I walked through that doorway just a minute ago.
Look at this thing.
That's awesome.
Ah.
You don't have to worry about hitting your head.
No. It's a Kyle-sized doorway. Got a little header up here. I did buy these 2x6s. I bought these 2x4s. Sorry, the wind's picking up a little bit if you guys can hear that. I'll try to be loud. But so far, the only things we have in this build that were not donated to the cause are these 2 2x6s and these 4 4x4s, and then the paneling. That's it.
The floor sheathing.
The floor sheathing, yep. And I think I may or may not have enough to finish out the rest of this with these little 2x4s that were donated. If not, at this point, we're so far ahead on budget that this is still a very, very budget-friendly 16x12 shed that we are badly in need for.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing. There's still more pallets over there that have 20-foot 2x4s on them.
Okay.
If you need to cut any of those up.
True.
Or JR may be willing to give us some more of the 40-foot little short boards.
40-foot little short
Oh my
boards?
gosh, 40-inch.
Yeah, that'd be great. Well, and where we're at right now,
What's wrong?
you stole my tape measure
I
again.
didn't steal your tape measure.
Oh man, I can't talk without my tape measure.
Where'd you put it?
Well, it doesn't matter. It's over there
Hey,
somewhere.
I would let you borrow mine. You know, this orange one
Yep.
right here. But you might lose it.
Yeah, it's a good possibility. I've lost this one 7 times already today. I've used it so much. Okay, we're not going to get into the measurements. That doesn't matter. However, that original wall that I stood up, this is still not to height based on the header that I put on the door. So I went ahead and leaned these 2 up for that very reason so that we could see this 2x4, the 2 long ones here. These are 96 inches, and these are going to be my king studs. So these technically need to run from my bottom plate all the way up to the bottom of the top plate, the first top plate. So that is technically overkill right here. I have absolutely no need for that additional 6 inches or whatever that is right there. But obviously I need to be above this header. I don't particularly want to put the weight directly on the header, so I may still build a little stub wall, pony wall to put up across here. Once I do that, I'll then have the dimensions to build the final little stub wall that goes on the top of that one to make these the same height, and then I can go my top cap all the way around at the exact same height, and we'll be ready to roof it after that.
And that's a pretty common thing. Remember when they were building our house in town
Yep.
and they made the walls too short?
They were only supposed to be 8-foot walls, but the foreman showed up and thought we had ordered 9-foot walls, so the framers had to build these little pony walls to sit up on top of our 8-foot walls, and then we ended up getting 9-foot ceilings that we technically didn't pay for.
Which was awesome.
Which was great, but it was just interesting. I had never seen that method before. So JR had mentioned he built walls like this. I think he built a shed or something with this same style, and this saved a lot of lumber. These walls, these front and back walls, would have been, I believe, about 15 to 20 2x4s per wall, and that's at the 16-inch on-center studs. And so that's what we've done here. Of course, we did lose a little bit because we had to go the length of the wall for these midsections where the 2 walls join. This will add a lot of structural integrity because we have these going across here. But these were the 20-footers cut down from Shannon's pallets. So again, all of these walls are recycled materials except for the door frame, and then of course the panels down here.
That's huge savings.
Yeah, you guys could do the math. These sheds delivered, I want to say, starting for the 16-inch on center, on 3/4-inch flooring, you're starting at like $7,500 at least. And I don't even believe those were the 16x12s. Those were like the 12x12s and the 10x12s. So I don't know. I mean, these out the door, delivered, all that stuff, maybe 10 grand. And hopefully we can be done with this project for less than 2 or 3 grand. We're keeping it total for you.
Yeah, we are going to keep track to let everybody know.
Yeah, this is very exciting. So I don't know.
I'm excited. Good job, babe.
Thank you so much.
This is what happens when I stay out of Kyle's way. He gets a whole lot more done.
Well, you know, there's just different things, and there's times that you got to explain stuff. But I mean, how long was I staring at my drawing yesterday and last night to kind of think through this right here? It was a long time. Have you seen my drawing?
I think I went to my Bible study and you were still staring at it
I think so too.
an hour and a half later.
But I ended up finishing drawing the custom doors that you want.
I did see that.
Yeah, it's
You
just
did great.
a preliminary idea. So yeah, I mean, if I'm not out here working on it, I'm in there planning it, thinking about it, looking stuff up, and
Or at Lowe's and Home Depot pricing things.
oh boy, yeah, spent some time there yesterday. And so at this point, what I think I'm gonna do is just get some measurements for the height of these walls. I don't want to frame the side walls yet, nor have I nailed these guys down to the floor, because I may be bringing them back down just to get that last piece of wall on there so I don't have to be up on a ladder. But I want to get the height the same all the way around, and then it's time for sidewalls.
Okay,
But-
so this is my recommendation. Why don't you go ahead and nail it to the floor
Ooh.
and then build your short little wall for the top, the little stub wall or whatever, and then we have 2 ladders. I'll get on the ladder and help you lift it up to put it up there and secure it.
That probably would be easiest.
That way our walls are at least secure to the floor.
That's a good idea. Yeah, then I could just build that little wall down here, get it up there, go to town.
Yeah.
I think that's the sound the nail maker, nail
Oh,
gun makes.
100%. You're doing great.
Thank you
Good
very
job.
much. All right, I'm gonna keep going.
You might want to try to find your tape measure.
Crud, where'd you put it?
I didn't put it anywhere.
All right, Hercules must have taken it.
Blame Herc.
Let's go get Herc out.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my goodness! Hey, I think I put my tape measure over here on the tractor so I wouldn't forget it.
That was good thinking.
Why is this over here? You did this.
I didn't do that. I have my
You
own tape measure.
Did this. There's no way. I wasn't over here for any reason. Yeah, you're laughing, guilty laugh. You did it, didn't you?
Oh, this has been fun today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I might have been...
Turn to the camera and say it. No, you turn to the camera and say it.
I don't have to say it. They
Go ahead
already
and say
know.
it. Just say it. Oh. They know you used it and left it over there?
I didn't use it.
You just took it over there and hid it.
This has been fun.
We have, I think, 5 tape measures now. We only know where 2 of them are. They just disappear. You set them down. Don't ever set your tape measure down. Don't
I
do
was
it.
playing a
Don't do
game
it.
with you today. I was taking your tape measure and putting it in different places.
You've been doing with it. Hey, don't you need to go into town, run some errands, or do something?
He's going to kick me off of his job
Now,
site here.
now you wonder why it takes me 9 years to build things. She's stealing all my tools and hiding them. That's a good one. You're crying. You think it's so funny.
It was funny.
Well, I'm gonna go get Mr. Herc. He loves me.
Well, I'll go
He
get the
wouldn't-
princess. Oh, look, he's got his rope, and he's teasing Mario with it.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cute.
That's the wrong goat to tease.
I'll get the princess. You get the prince, and let's go on a walk.
Okay.
That was pretty good, guys. I got him good.
Hey, if you guys are with us still, thank you, for one. 2, there's a lot of you that are new. Some of you that have been here for just a few months, some of you a few weeks, maybe a few days, or maybe this is your first video. Let us know down below if you guys want to see another Q&A. It's been a while since we've done one, but kind of figured that'd be a decent way to bring you guys up to speed. Or let me know if you'd rather us do a tour of the land. Especially this time of year, you can see literally everything, the terrain, the topology, all that stuff. So I'm just kind of thinking of a way to kind of welcome new folks and give them our story, let them know who we are, where we came from, and where we're headed. So
Let us know.
yeah, so just give me your thoughts in the comments down below.
And so, I'm still laughing that I got you at the whole tape measure thing today. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I really thought I knew when I sat it down. I was like, wait, it was right here.
You actually did a really good job of keeping it on your pants. I had to be very strategic about this today.
So you totally messed up my mindset where I thought I was doing okay at keeping track of my tape measure, and you went and hid it from me.
Well, I mean, it's funny.
It is funny. All right, guys, well, another full day's work. I've got a little bit more that I want to do today on the shed, but I am getting a little bit tired. Been at this since the crack of dawn.
I don't know about the crack of dawn.
My crack of dawn.
Okay, we'll give you that.
No, I got up, remember? Sun wasn't up over the trees yet.
Okay.
I poured my coffee and...
Kyle's been up since the crack of dawn, and he's not done yet because I'm going to put him to work grilling some fillets for us.
Steak night.
Yep.
Haven't had one of those in a long time.
It's time.
Well guys, we're coming right along on that shed build. I am enjoying it. It's a lot of work, but you know, when you stand back and you see the progress, it's a lot of fun.
It's really awesome. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right guys, let us know in the comments down below. Do you want to have a Q&A? Do a little recap for those who are new. We can go over some fun stuff. Ask some random questions that we haven't answered before. Or we can just show you some of the cool stuff on the land that we come out and look at all the time and don't always film.
Yeah.
Well guys, thank you so much for your support and all the comments on the last video about how great my floor looked for the shed. You melted my heart and you motivated me to keep going. It really did mean a lot. And then of course, all the work that you've done to help prepare that lumber and everything so that I can just keep going. Super helpful. Thank you.
No problem.
Guys, we can't tell you how much we love and appreciate you, and we love doing this for you, with you, and you guys coming along with us.
Yep.
So thank you so much for coming by. We appreciate you, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.